Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lincoln, Alabama on the Talladega Super Speedway. Today, the stars and cars of the International IndyCar League will produce us a very unique show. Hello everyone, my name is Sébastien and I will be your host tonight on the Velocity Online Racing channel, and accompanied with me someone who I'm working with for the first time. It's Brashear. Hello Caleb, how's it going?
It is going great. We're out here at Talladega. It's Dega, baby. With the IndyCars, it's going to be a great spectacle that we have here today.
And we'll be coming for the green flag of round 7 of the International IndyCar League, season number 30. We are green at Talladega.
Yeah, David Strid gets out to a massive lead, but that gap will immediately come back down. It's right behind Caleb Pollock. Coming to the outside, gets a run around the third lane down the backstretch. It all is a giant part of strategy and how much they want to save fuel early on, and you immediately see Caleb Pollock immediately dump back into the slipstream of Callum Ford right in front. So while they can't bump draft in these cars, there is a little bit, if you link up with a car on the outside, you are able to kind of work together and just proceed forward, and big swap there. From the outside to the inside, he looks up the inside.
Oh, that's below the line, isn't it?
That he did go below the L. He gives the position back before they get into turn 1, but that was getting very, very dicey down the front stretch.
Yeah, that was a code brown for Carl Gregg, and he's going around the outside of Buick. You're 3 lanes down, and slow-mo here. Oh, that was close. That was close.
Hit a little too close for comfort, we'll say, but both of it, no harm, no foul. Both cars are still out on track. Typically with the stock cars around NASCAR, they're only going about 200 miles an hour at most around here. These guys are going to get upwards of speeds of sometimes 250 and even sometimes 260 if they get a great run around here.
As we're coming to a second, ooh, that was close between Mike West and I think that was his partner in crime, Toby Deck here, Caleb.
Yeah, they came right on cue, lap 13. That's typically how much they're able to stretch these fuel runs with the 55% fuel cell limit. And right on cue, 13 laps full push. They come down pit lane. They're going to top up on some fuel. It is also a question whether or not they choose to take tires or not. Tires don't really wear around here, but it seems as though they do take tires. Toby Deck is slow off pit lane. Caleb Pollock is at the front, so is Jason Lowe. He's a multi-time winner here. He's actually, out of all the times that this series has gone here, he's actually won here 3 times. So he's looking to make it his 4th, and if he does win here today, it will be 4 Talladega wins in a row for him. He's won the last 2, so it will be interesting to see if he's able to make it a 3-peat.
We have a replay, so let's see what happened to Matthias Strass entering pit road. He was in the free that pit at the very last moment in lap 18 or 17, I think it was. Oh, that's a bit quick, isn't it, Matthias?
It's a little bit quick there. Definitely a little bit quick. Just a lockup of the front tires and possibly definitely at least a speeding penalty there. He knows he's at a disadvantage over everybody else, and he's going to hard into the wall behind him. As Jason Lowe gained hard into the wall.
Yeah, that was a big hit. So I wonder if there was some body damage.
The way he hit that car, that's going to be at least some side pod damage. If he did get any damage.
I think he got lucky there because you saw the suspension going back up.
You see him come out pit lane, and one thing that's interesting around Talladega is that if you're confident big contact.
Oh, and that would be an unsafe pit entry for Mike Jensen, I think. And we talked about it earlier. Yeah, you slam on the brakes, you lock them up, and then you're just a passenger here. Wow, he was too hot through there, Caleb.
Very, very hot indeed, and just you can see he's full locked just to get out of the way of everybody else, and it's just there's nothing you can do at that point once you lock up those fronts.
As we see the other cars, yeah, the other cars went high. Can she slow it down? Oh, that's fast, that's fast! That's probably black flag!
Does appear to be a black flag for
it is.
So, absolutely unfortunate there, leading the majority of this race so far, being up towards the front.
Dan Inch with a black flag here, Caleb, as Carl Gregg is also entering the pits, as is Matthias Strauss.
We actually have a number of drivers that have black flags. there.
Oh, that's speeding, sir. That is speeding.
Yeah, and typically the best way to deploy it is out in clean air. Once you get a run on the guy in front and you get pull out to overtake him, that's when you use the hybrid to deploy, and then you'll regen in the draft. And
that's below
the usage there.
He did the move under the double yellow line.
It kind of looked like he had enough room to kind of stay there. Mike Jensen actually it looked like he got out of his way, so it just kind of seemed like a reaction. Maybe he just wanted to be cautious, but he has not given that position back. But Mike Jensen deep on the brakes.
They're pitting.
Pit lane.
Oh,
very close, but Mike Jensen able to get an overtake under the braking zone of the pit lane there. So these guys will only have to take a splash of around 7 laps here.
Top 3 is 15 seconds clear, Caleb. That is insane at Talladega. David Strait a bit far back. Is he planning a push? Will be coming to the white flag. So next flag will end this race here at Talladega Super Speedway for round 7 of season 30 of the International IndyCar League. Here we go. White flag. Last lap.
He throws John Christensen almost to the wall. They're making contact on the backstretch.
And Christensen is up in the lead. He had the draft from the lap car. The lap car played a massive role.
Yeah, he just chose to hug the outside wall. It's getting a bit argy-bargy.
And here comes Strait on the bottom line. He's in there. He's under Christensen. He's making his move. Will he make it? Christensen ahead. And I think it's done. 0.02 of a second. He made it and he crashed. After that, what a win from John Christensen. Coming out of turn 2. So a bit of luck for John. I think he used the hybrid there so he could get on the outside here. And he had the perfect help just ahead.
Look at this finish here. Look how close it is.
Wow.
Oh, can't even tell.
You know how in the opening of cars, like they're like looking at it? I think it's probably like the race officials right after that. You barely can see it, Caleb. You barely can see it. That's insane. What a win for John Christensen. I will be bringing you the results table for this race, and it's a Chevrolet 1, 2, 3, 4 with John Christensen extending his lead in the Drivers' Championship with a win here at Talladega. He has edged on David Strait by 0.02 of a second. Mike Jensen will come home in 3rd. Carl Gregg had an up and down race, just like Mike West, and they'll end up 4th and 5th. Despite having a black flag and going through a lot of ordeals, Matthias Strauss still brings home an honest 6th position. He is finishing in front of his partner in crime of this race, which would be Jason Lowe. Callum Ford, Katie Pollack, and Toby Degg. The unfortunate incident in pit lane finished 8th, 9th, and 10th. Rick Lovison finished in 11th in front of Dan Ench, and Stefan Brink and Danny Old finished 13th and 14th. I think they did not finish this race here